Libra, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for December the 13th to 19th, 2020. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what is coming up for all of you. This will be for your sun, moon, and rising signs in Libra should you be cross-watching. And as always, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. I invite you to take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibe. If you are interested in a personal reading from me, that is now something you can have. So if you check out the description box below, you'll get a link to my Etsy shop and you can contact me there or through my Instagram page, which is also linked below. If you haven't already and you do like my content, please subscribe to the channel. I put new videos out every single week. Thank you to those of you who have already done so. I am grateful for all of you. Woo. This deck of cards is so slippery. Every time I use it, I love them, but I can't hold on to them to save my life. You know that to be normal, though. Interesting. Okay, Libra, overall energy for you this reading is the Eight of Swords. Feeling a little bit out of sorts right now, maybe dealing with some anxiety, feeling like things aren't really within your control right now, that the world's just throwing a lot at you and it's been perhaps a little bit overwhelming. In the recent past for you, we have the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Libra, for you here, I see that perhaps you started a new venture recently, a new project maybe, but in starting so kind of like let go of something else that maybe you were putting a lot of energy into for a long time and just weren't seeing it going anywhere. I do see that with this opportunity or idea, whatever it is that you have just started on here in this recent past, that it feels a bit more secure. It feels like it could lead to a place where things are more able to grow, able to flourish, able to make some money off of this perhaps. I'm not sure what your level of commitment to it is, but the Ten of Swords energy here, it feels to me like you were working on something you really cared about, but just like couldn't get it off the ground. So maybe we're trying something new, but to me it looks like you're finally sort of walking away from that, even if it isn't what you want necessarily. Moving into the present energy where we are now, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. We have a little theme going on here. So I get that you have a lot of ideas here. Whatever this first project was we were trying to get off the ground just like wasn't working. So we tried something new that feels like it's working a bit more. But now it's like you're trying to see how far you can push that. You're coming up with a lot more ideas. You're having more conversations about this. But I think that you're feeling perhaps a little bit of regret about this thing that you sort of walked away from, that you abandoned just because it wasn't working out for you here. And so maybe trying to come up with a way to bring it back in is sort of the energy I'm getting. It's like you're not fully committed to this new thing, even though it feels a bit more secure for you and it seems to be kind of moving, but this regret of having to walk away from the previous project or from the previous venture you were working on, you're trying to come up with an idea that maybe it'll work better if I do this. Maybe if we tried this, then we can get it off the ground. And I think it may come together for you here, Libra. Moving into the future energy, we have the Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. So trying to get realigned with what your happiness is, maybe finding a happy medium between what you're working on that is leading somewhere that feels fruitful and what you wanted to work on that just like couldn't get off the ground. So I see you kind of striking it back out on your own here in pursuit of whatever this is that you're working on. This all definitely feels highly like work, job, project oriented. But coming out on top here, we started with the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past, and we finished this reading in the King of Pentacles sort of energy, feeling very secure, very able to produce, create, and develop your sense of material security in whatever this is. A lot going on here. I sort of feel like the last Libra reading was kind of the same, like a lot of different energy going on. Let's see, let's clarify, let's figure out what you're doing. I find this time of year is definitely when we begin to consider resolutions, projects, things we want to take on for the upcoming year. So I'm not surprised to see a lot of energy of new ideas, of trying to get some things going. Obviously, it's been a bit of a mental struggle for us here. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords and the overall energy. We have the Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So feeling very passionate, having a lot of confidence sort of in whatever it is that you've been trying to get off the ground, Libra, even though it doesn't seem that it's going anywhere. It's like you believe in it so strongly, but it's like nobody else sort of gets it just yet. But you see whatever this is, because it's weighing on your mind, obviously you're not fully willing to let go of it here, as a way that you could build up your own foundation, that you could be able to grow, that you could find a lot of profit out of this. That is where your mindset is on whatever it is you've been working on here. So maybe being encouraged by others to sort of like let it go, do something that feels a little bit more secure or safe, and you're not willing to take that right now, which is why it's stressing you out a little bit, because you want to see this happen because you believe in it very much, and it's just like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't it taking off? Why am I not, getting back what I want from this? I think you're going to find a way, Libra. There's like a real energy of determination in the spread today. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups. Whoop. Oh my gosh. No, you can do it. Flip over. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups in the recent past for you. Come on. Ten of Pentacles. Did we already have that come up? No. The Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, whatever this idea was is something that you've really like thought about from all angles. You've made every consideration for, and you really thought that this could be where your longevity would stand. But in the same breath, where it's not been working, we've kind of reached a point where we're like, do I abandon this idea? Am I going to walk away from this idea now? Have I put as much into this as I possibly can? And now is it time to say, okay, we put it to bed. And it sort of looks like you do that here, or you did do it. We're talking recent past, so this may be ongoing. Time is a bit fluid. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Six of Wands. So yeah, this is something you put a lot of effort in, a lot of time. Maybe you learned more skills to do this. Maybe you've refined some skills to be able to be better at doing whatever it is that you've been working on. But you're kind of feeling like, was I lying to myself? Is the success that I imagined in this opportunity not real? Did I imagine that this could be a thing that would work out really well? And I get that you're kind of feeling like disappointed in yourself here, because you really believed in this, and then it was like it didn't happen, or it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to, or maybe as quickly as you wanted it to. And so now you're feeling like, well, shoot, did I spend all this time learning, putting work in, giving it my all, feeling like it was going to be the thing for me, feeling like it was going to build me my future. And like, was that all something I like fabricated in my mind here? Let's move into the recent energy, into the present energy. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups here. What were we turning our back on? 10 of Cups again. Like, we have basically every 10 on the board here. A lot of kind of like endings, happy endings, positive endings, just a variety of endings. We have the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Judgment card here on your Eight of Cups. So this to me almost feels, Libra, like you're giving up on this thing that you're passionate about, this thing that felt very emotionally fulfilling to you. And you're saying like, if it's meant to work out, I will receive a sign, like something's going to come in and show me that I shouldn't be walking away. It's like you're hoping that the universe is going to give you a sign not to step away from this thing you're doing because you've really believed in it. You have so many ideas. You've talked a lot about it. It's like maybe you put it out into the world that you were going to do it, and now you feel a sense maybe of embarrassment that it's not happening, and you've like talked to people about how you are planning to do it. There's a bit of an energy of like kind of walking away from your dreams here. Let's look at the Ace of Swords in the present energy. The Tower, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so on the brink of walking away, on the brink of closing this chapter for yourself, something is going to happen. You're going to be sparked with an idea, or someone's going to plant a little seed that grows for you kind of unexpectedly as you kind of have your back totally turned away at this point. And you're going to be like, no, I've got it. I know what we need to do. I know how I need to go about it. With the Lovers here, I think there is going to be a choice you're going to have to make about this. I assume this is going to have to do, this feels obvious to say, but like with pursuing it or not pursuing it, pursuing something different. I see that you're just like not fully prepared to let go. Sometimes persistence is what we need, you know, things don't work out kind of as quickly as we hope or plan for. Sometimes time just is what you need. You got to keep going. You got to keep learning. You got to keep just putting yourself out there, trying harder. And I see this like determination, Libra. The energy here really is like, I just want to make this work. And I know that if I come at it from the right angle, it will. And I feel like you're getting that new idea. You're going to be hit with it. You may like have it come to you in a dream. Like it's going to be like, huh, that's it. That's what we have to do. So let's get into the future energy. Let's see how this pans out, because this feels like positive progress to me as we move into the future. Let's look at the one moment. Yikes. Okay. Let's take a look at the 10 of Cups, this emotional fulfillment. We've had, okay, we'll take you. So many 10s come up here for you. 9 of Pentacles, love that. 5 of Wands and the Sun card. Yeah, Libra. Okay, so we're going to make a decision here that you're not ready to walk away fully yet. You really want to make sure that if you're going to put this idea to rest, if you're going to put this project to rest, this, whatever it is, you know better than me. Let me know below in the comments. You're not prepared to stop just yet. You really believe that this could be your path to abundance. You really believe this could be your path to happiness here. And with this 5 of Wands coming up, I think you kind of reach a point where you're like, no, I'm willing to fight for this. I'm willing to like come up against anybody and claw my way to the top, because your happiness, your emotional fulfillment is kind of riding on it. You believe in this so strongly. You know that if it works, you'll be able to kind of like have your best happy life doing what you feel you were brought here to do. And there's like a renewed sense of determination after we have this Tower moment, and you get that spark of an idea of, no, this is what we're going to try. This will be maybe it. Let's take a look at the Hermit card here. Yeah. Oh, ooh, the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, Libra, we're going back into a slight retreat here. You're going to come back in, you're going to reconnect with yourself, and you're going to remind yourself of all the work you did in the recent past here. You're going to really sit with your intuition. We're going back into a bit of a planning phase here. We're going to think about things a little bit more. We're going to imagine what is coming up for us in a different way. And if we're going to execute this one more time, we're going to do it right. So this is a real chance for you to stop, take stock of all your skills, take stock of all your resources, of your allies, of whatever it is you need to get together, and connect with yourself. I see you kind of removing yourself from talking about this as much to everybody else, from putting it out there. You're now ready to put some quiet, diligent work in to sort of like prove that you can. I get this energy of like, prove them wrong. Prove them all wrong. We'll look at this King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So this may lead you to some sleepless nights here, Libra. This is going to be a lot of thinking and planning. However, the King and Queen of Pentacles here, this feels like really strong energy that you do have it available to you to be able to move this into something profitable, into something that can assist into your longevity here. And I get that it's something that you're going to feel a little bit nervous when we go back into representing it to the world. You're going to put a lot of energy into it, a lot of creativity into how we're going to reimagine this, but you're going to be a bit meek maybe in coming forward with it initially for fear of it not working out quite right again. But universe here is very much on your side to get this off the ground. The Queen of Pentacles has shown up twice for you here. The King of Wands, which speaks just about passion and confidence, and the King of Pentacles, who is obviously, you know, the top of your, of not like the business world, but of like the material world and the security of that. So every time I see you trying to like give up on this, you kind of have new determination and like trust that. Trust that if your intuition is telling you no, this can work. Even if 7 people have told me no, that 8th person might say yes. We'll take one last message from Spirit here for you. Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords again, and the Sun. Yeah, whatever this thing is that you're trying to get going, you just gotta try. You gotta put it back out there. You can't be scared to speak your truth on this. I think it is going to be very stressful for you. You're gonna feel anxious about this. You're gonna lose some sleep over this, but it is all leading to your happiness overall. You are trying to put the work in to get yourself to a place where you feel happy, content, fulfilled, and like you're building for the future that you want. And while you're in what feels like a challenging position right now because it hasn't pushed forward in the way that you want just yet, it's coming. Your determination will pay off for you. I hope this is helpful, and we'll see you next time, Libra.